Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals Television is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.
Well, my roommate was inflating her tire on her bicycle, and I was in my bedroom and he was in the living room, and we heard just a loud pop, and I thought it was a gunshot, to be honest with you. So we ran out into the living room and he ran into my room under the bed. We were actually on our way to Summerfest, and my sister picked him up and looked at his eye, and his eye was closed. So we said, oh my God, he must have been chewing on the tire and it popped in his eye.
So we're checking his intraocular pressure to make sure it's not too high.
This kitty was biting
Get a
on a
bicycle
tire. Yeah, a bicycle tire filled with air, and punctured it, and the air blew up into the eye and caused so much pressure on the eye that the cat ended up getting uveitis, anterior uveitis, inflammation within the eye, and then secondary glaucoma. So within seconds this happened, and had a very painful right eye that yesterday was stuck shut, but now today I think he has vision in the eye. So the pressures were so high in that right eye, and it was very, very painful for the cat. The owner is very worried that he's going to lose his sight in that eye, and we're not going to be able to get the pressures down. But today it looks, oh my goodness.
He said he's
it
acting
looks
totally normal today.
completely different from yesterday. So if you guys can get the pressure.
Yeah, that sounds better. 31.
What was it last time?
65, 70 yesterday.
It's like the other one, 30s.
Okay.
Does that mean the higher it is,
The higher it is, the worse it is. That's glaucoma, high intraocular pressures. And that's what people get too. A lot of older age people will get glaucoma. This is something that, this cat is very young. It's a 1-year-old cat, but it was caused by trauma. So pretty unusual in a cat and a dog to get trauma-induced glaucoma, at least in my experience. I don't see as many eye cases as an ophthalmologist would see, but at least what we have seen in a trauma center, a critical care center, it's pretty unusual. And I had called the ophthalmologist yesterday, and they had very, very, very least hope for getting vision back. They had said to me, I doubt that this cat's ever going to get vision back. So this is pretty good news. And yeah, he was in trouble yesterday. It was very, very painful in that eye, and it was really red. And I gave them probably the worst news ever, because I just got off the phone with the ophthalmologist, and they said, oh, there's probably no chance of vision. So I told them that, and they were like, are you kidding me? From just this simple thing that we thought was simple, and it turned out to be very extravagant. So, and this cat gets in a lot of trouble anyhow, right?
Yes, chews on toilet paper and gets cute.
Yeah. Yeah, he's cute. That's why he's still around, right?
Yep. Keep him around for a little.
So the pressures are good today. They're going to continue the medications through until a week from now, and then we're going to recheck the pressures again. And if they're normal at that time, I'm going to call the ophthalmologist again just to make sure how long should we go on for the treatment. And but I think this is going to be excellent news.
Yep.
Vision back, happy cat. Yeah.
Thank
Another
God.
one of his 9 lives.
Yeah, right. You got 8 more, did he? Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hi, buds. got something else going on in his body. That's just pigment changes, so. Quick exam on him. All right. Just take it easy. I'm gonna go ahead and stain that eye. Okay? Okay. You wanna just put him down for a second? I'm gonna get some staining. All right, we're gonna stain the eye to see if it has an ulcer on it. Because that changes the type of ointment we're gonna use on the eye. Oh, that doesn't feel too good, does it, huh? Okay, now we have to go in the other room and look with a black light. Nope, no ulcer on there, so I think it's just an infection, and maybe he's been rubbing it too, you know. So you're so cute. So getting up there in age. Two, I wouldn't want to be that up there in age.
Today's show is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, Metropolitan Fence, and Camp Bow Wow. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Camp Bow Wow in Waukesha, the premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog. Our campers play all day in our 4 large indoor and 4 outdoor play yards. Watch your pup from anywhere in the world on our high-speed camper cams. Our certified camp counselors, spacious cabins with comfy cots, pup pools, and outdoor play equipment ensure that your pup has a great time. We're open 365 days per year for your convenience. Stop in for a tour and book a reservation for your dog's free day of camp. Visit campbowwow.com/Waukesha or call 262-547-WOOF for more information.
At Metropolitan Fence, we have been keeping your children and pets safe in southeastern Wisconsin for over 27 years. We offer a full line of residential and commercial fencing, from vinyl, wood, ornamental, and chain link. For a free estimate, please call us at 262-547-6001 or visit us online at metrofence.biz. And remember, we are always on the level.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha is so much more than a shelter. Our adoption staff, animal caregivers, and behavior department ensure the best possible adoptive companion. Our spay-neuter programs actively combat pet overpopulation in our area, and our animal rescue team safely returns lost pets back home. HAWS does one-on-one consultations, holds a variety of training classes and seminars, and even hosts camps for kids. Our shelter is and always has been open admissions and full service, providing resources for pets and their people for a happy lifetime together. HAWS, we're building a society that's humane.
Boarding, grooming, training, and more. When it comes to your pet, Animal Motel is their home away from home. At Animal Motel, we offer a top-of-the-line facility with boarding suites for both dogs and cats, outdoor play yards, a training hall, and so much more. Whether they're here for obedience training, grooming, or an extended stay, we promise your dog and cat will be part of our family. Animal Motel, personalized care for your precious pets.
Looking to get some training for your dog? For Pet's Sake is your one-stop dog training center. We offer all-inclusive obedience training, canine sports training, specialty classes, and more. We provide training classes in 3 convenient locations with our main facility in Mugwanago, which boasts a fully matted 5,200 square foot training hall. While in Mugwanago, check out our Bichon Buddy Rescue and take home your new pet. Bichon and Little Buddies Rescue takes in Bichons, other small dog breeds, and cats that need to be rehomed for various reasons.
Scooby. Yeah. Scooby-Doo. What's going on with Scooby? Scooby's got blood. Or urine. And she's had it I think twice before, at least.
Yeah.
He did surgery here once to take stones up. So we're gonna look for stones, huh, Scooby? You're not gonna tell us, huh? Just gonna have to find out. I don't think it's stones this time, so she'll be kind of thrilled. This is the bladder here. Fluid looks like black. And then the bladder wall is very thickened and there's some gritty material on the wall of the bladder. And that's what's causing the blood in the urine. So, but it doesn't look like a distinct stone this time, so I think the owner's gonna be thrilled. I'm gonna try to get a urine sample. There's blood in it, so I didn't get as much as I wanted to, but we got some. I think the owner's gonna be thrilled. You wanna bring her here? Pulling here is kind of thickened, and then there's some gritty material, but no stones. That's the good news.
Thank God.
Yeah, she should probably be on a special urinary bladder diet.
Okay.
Okay? To try to prevent these crystals and the formation of the stones, because you don't want her to go through surgery.
No,
if you can
no.
prevent that. So I'm gonna make a recommendation for you to pick that up at your vet, okay? We're gonna look at the urine sample and see if we can see any crystals.
My dog, Scooby, was having problems with urinating and she's kind of bleeding, so this is why we came here today to the emergency to get things done and hope she's doing better. They did find a problem with the urinary. They're gonna look into it a little more, but I'm glad it's not the gallstones because she also has had 2 surgeries prior to coming here.
The guinea pig is bleeding from the rectum, they said. Here, little guinea pig, you little cutie. These guys are the cutest. If there's any creature that's cute, these guys are the cutest. I think their faces are just adorable. Okay, if you want to hold them like this. So likely that's bloody urine. Yep, that's bloody urine is what that is. The stool looks okay, so let's look at a ultrasound to see if she's got stones. Real common in these guinea pigs are stones. And they get infections too. I'd rather have you hold them. Okay. Up, right? Because they do better when you just, because they cannot tolerate alcohol on their bellies. So just you wait and see. I know. Oh. And then support the bottom too. So, yep, there you go. There. She's gonna start screaming. No, I guess not. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's the bladder. It's got a big, huge either mass or blood clot in there. Oh boy. That's huge. It's probably a big blood clot, but we can't rule out a mass too. Big tumor in the bladder. Oh geez, that's not good. All right, let me talk to them, see if they want to admit and get them on IV fluids to flush them out. So
came home from work. I'm a fireman, and my wife said my cat hadn't been eating, this guy here. And when I went and looked at him, he had blood coming out of his nose. He had been sneezing for a couple weeks, and I took him into another vet, and they gave him a shot of antibiotic that didn't do anything. So a week later, I got blood coming out of his nose, and I thought that was it. The other veterinarian had told me that it was very likely that there were polyps in his nose and possibly cancer, and if the shot didn't work, that was probably what we were looking at. So when I brought him in here, I thought that was the last time I'd ever see him. But the doctor sedated him and looked around, and they figured that it was just a severe respiratory infection. And we gave him a bunch of shots, and I brought him back every day for the last 3 days for a shot, and we got no more blood out of the nose, and we've got an appetite back, and as you can see, he's got enough energy to be mad at everybody. So yeah, he owes his life to this place. There's no doubt about it. Thank you.
Here at Pet Supply Port in Saukville, Wisconsin, we recognize that pets are part of the family. That's why we strive to offer the best quality pet food and pet supplies at the most affordable prices. From frozen raw diet and wholesome products to educational seminars and pet total wellness, Pet Supply Port is leading the way when it comes to pet food and pet supplies in the Fort County area. Log on to learn how Pet Supply Port can help your pet live a happy and healthy life. PetSupplyPort.com.
Hi, my name is Brandon Kinster, professional baseball player. This is my wife Melissa and my dog Bo.
Did you know that every day police dogs risk their lives without the protection of a bulletproof vest? They do so to keep our communities safe, but they are not provided the vests that our police officers are.
As a dog lover, I believe that we should protect all of our canine officers with the same vest. So please join me and my teammates on Saturday, July 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Mecca Vest Canine Fest to help support awareness.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marla Lichtenberger, owner of Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, and I hope all of you come out and join us.
When it comes to your pet's health, proper nutrition is vital to a long and healthy life. That's why American Natural Premium products are growing in popularity at your local pet food store. American Natural Premium uses whole ingredients including meat and balanced protein. Best of all, it's quality pet food at an affordable price. If your dog is itching and scratching, has runny eyes, or does the butt scoot boogie across your floor, it's a good chance your dog has food allergies. Log on to AmericanNaturalPremium.com to learn about premium pet food without the premium price tag.
Where you going, little buddy? He's a little bit off still because, he's had a huge illness. Had vomiting and diarrhea, which became so severe. We think it was a coronavirus. We're thinking that at least, and then became septic. From bacterial translocation across the intestinal tract, and after becoming septic, he became very severely hypoglycemic, so low blood sugar, and then started seizuring because of the low blood sugars, and we couldn't get him under control initially, and after having the seizures now, he continues, even though his blood sugar is normal, he continues to have seizures, so we had to treat that with phenobarbital and midazolam or Valium constant rate infusion overnight. So he seems like he's a little bit off, but he's on Valium right now. So, but he's getting better. He's eating on his own. We've got his sepsis under control. His blood sugars are normal, blood pressures are normal, so we're anticipating he may go home even tomorrow, as early as tomorrow. So, but he was a very life-threatening case that everybody knows him here in the hospital because everybody's been taking care of him for at least 5-6 days now. So, no seizures and taking the food still. So we'll finish with the Valium CRI by this afternoon, and then we'll see overnight if she's going to not have seizures without the Valium. Correct.
Was it syringe feeder or the?
Oh no, just from the bowl. Yeah.
Yes, baby.
So everything looks good news.
You hear that?
You're welcome.
You ready to come home? Yes, we get. Say, I'm a fighter. I'm gonna get there. Pixie's come a long way.
This puppy was dropped by the little girl, 3-year-old girl, and was completely non-responsive. Couldn't even move its body. And now it's almost up and walking. Almost. Very, very, very close.
So what happened then?
With head trauma, severe head trauma. So came in lateral recumbent, couldn't move, couldn't use its legs. Its head was flipped backwards, so it had a concussion on the brain. And, she was a small little girl carrying it outside and dropped it on the concrete, the parents think. And we didn't have much hope for the pup, but day by day getting better and better and better. The little tail works. Right? You're so cute. You're so cute. So when it first came in, it couldn't stand at all. It was just laying flat out, and it was mentally stuporous, non-responsive. And then the second day, its head was swung back, though it was taking syringe feedings. And now today we've got her so that almost he's up and walking and standing. So I think he's got a good prognosis, and I think he's going to recover 100%. Right?
No, I like prairie stories, Little House on the Prairie, and times when it was
Little apple pie.
Yeah. Gonna see Mama, huh?
I'm the chief operating facilitator here at Mecca. I oversee commercial building, everything that goes on with the doctors, goes on with the technicians, pretty much anything dealing with the building itself. I'm the head guy to deal with the situation. Typically it's like 240 days. Okay. So some finish sooner, just depending if they're here on the weekends or just put in more time and hours into the facility. We keep track of that. We were part of the whole, there's a bunch of branches that does this too as well, not just us. So we're one of them. But they're, depending where they're located, I guess, how they put them at. And some students will come here, some students will go to another site to finish off their course. I've been doing this at least for 20 years, so it's been really good. So good experience.
Okay, big baby. Good boy, see? See? Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. These are such babies. Such babies you are.
Just taking the heartworm test on these guys.
Such a big baby. Such a big
He's a new dog, brand new dog to the corrections.
Officer Jeremy Gaynor. This is my boy. He's 3 years old. I just weighed him in at 95.1 pounds. Yeah, he's Yep, Poos. Poos is like heel. Come right next to me. Good boy. How you smelling, buddy? How you smelling? Lots. Good boy. Getting this examination, some couple shots, vaccination. Yep, it's time now. Those other ones just expired, so. I renewed. I just got him beginning of April, so a month now. Yep, and we've been in training. Our last week of training. You're already certified on a couple things.
Today's show was brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.